Namaste, hello and welcome back to another video on Hamsavahini, Vajraasthra. I'm Awhona and today's video is going to be about my TBR and pile of possibilities for HikeathonReads 2024, which has been created and hosted by Maci from The Bright Side Girl. I'll leave a link to all her announcement videos and other related videos in the description box below and in the information cards above. So do please join me further in this video. Now let's come around to HikeathonReads, which is a spring-based challenge, and it is a combination of reading challenges as well as outdoor activity challenges. Now this year, Maci has come up with badges for all the challenges. So I'm not too sure whether I will be able to complete the outdoor challenges or not, because the temperature over here is actually soaring to around 40 to 50 degrees centigrade and Celsius. So it's absolutely impossible to go outside at the moment. So we are stuck inside for those who or those who cannot tolerate the extreme UV light which is being given out by the sun at this point of time. But I'll try my best to do this early in the morning. So I mean the outdoor activities, I'll try to complete them as early in the morning as possible. However, I will be able to complete the reading challenges and I'll begin with that. Now I do have all the challenges or the badges which every book has earned written down in front of me so that I don't forget them. And to begin with, the first book which I've chosen to read is called The Luminaries by Dennard. Now this has been sitting on my shelf for quite some time and I was quite curious about this as well, and this book does earn the badge Survival Read, Set in Nature, Flower on the Cover, Elemental Magic, and Book with a Map. And it's got a very intricate map and the story is quite interesting. I've heard very good reviews about this as well, and this is the map. I hope you can see that. Now the premise of this book is about this strange secret society which is of a very ancient order, and this is not just one of them. There is another secret society called the Dianas as well, who are in clash with this secret society called the Luminaries. Now the Luminaries are basically hunters and they have various clans which have specific hunting skill, and they are actually spread around the globe, and they guard the 14 sleeping spirits who are present across the globe. Now these sleeping spirits dream of werewolves and paranormal creatures and all the monstrosities which are present, and the job of the Luminaries is to hunt these monstrosities down and kill them so that they can ensure that humanity does not have to face these monstrosities and they do not come out of their specific areas, which is very close to the place where the sleeping spirits lie. Now the job of the Dianas is exactly the opposite, so they become the enemy of the Luminaries, and our story begins from here because we do have a specific family from one of the Luminary clans, and they get outcasted and ostracized because of the fact that one of their family members who has recently joined them happens to be from the enemy clan, who is called or collectively called the Dianas. Now the job of the Dianas is to sleep or to awaken the sleeping spirits, collect their energies and use them for casting spells and to try and impose their power on the world. So this is what the Luminaries prevent. Now because there is a betrayal at heart, and which of course this family was unaware of, therefore this family is ostracized and they have to live on the periphery of the society and they have to prove their loyalty. But one of these family members is actually coming of age and she has to become a hunter, and she wants to prove that she has hunting in her blood, and for that she has to take a trial wherein there are actually 3 trials, so she has to succeed in all of them. She has no preliminary training and she does not exactly know anything, but in order to prove herself she tries to ensure that she can update herself and try mock hunting skills, etc., and with that she hopes she'll be able to get through her trials. But there is only this one friend whom she has, who is her ex-best friend, and he has secrets of his own, and she hopes that he will be able to guide her, but that seems to be a far-fetched idea, because it just seems that nobody in her entire society is ready to help her and her family. So how does this trial go, and whether or not she's able to become a hunter is what this story is all about. And it's got a beautiful cover, as you can see, and that is the first book that I'll be reading for this readathon. Its sequel, which is The Hunting Moon, is also on my TBR. So in case if I'm able to finish this, I'll be starting with the next, which is The Hunting Moon. And this follows the fact that the hunter is actually, or our main protagonist has actually passed the trials, and she's a hunter, but then she is not really convinced of the fact that of her hunting skills, because of the very fact that first she did not have the original training, and therefore the confidence is lacking. However, she has a gut feeling because she has encountered a new sort of creature which she's trying to scream about to everyone, or she's trying to talk about it to everyone, but they just don't want to believe. And there is a new werewolf who is a day walker, who's walking amongst them, and who needs to be captured. So this is a mysterious werewolf, and they need to find out, because all the hunter clans can think about is the werewolf, and they do not, or they try to ignore whatever this new hunter, who is our main protagonist, is trying to convey to them. So how she tries and conveys them the basic aspects of this new creature, or whether or not she encounters the new creature, and if she can get her friends into confidence, is what the next part is all about. So that's vaguely what I know about the second part, but I do have to get to it. So these are the two books that I definitely want to read as my first two reads. The next duology that I want to include in my TBR is by Penny Jessup, and this is The Alpha Sun and the Chasing the Alpha Sun. So both are set in the mountain. They are this one is they're both seasonal reads, but they're different seasonal reads. This happens in summer, and it's about a summer camp, and this happens in winter while approaching Christmas, and I believe the characters go through a snow blizzard as well, and there's an autumn moon, which is the blood moon. So I would just let you know about the badges. The Alpha Sun actually is set in nature. It is set in a camp. It is a seasonal read because it takes place during summer, and it has got mountains on the cover. And the next one, which is Chasing the Alpha Sun, which is its next sequel, it is a seasonal read. It is set in nature and definitely mountains on the cover. So the premise of this book is that they are teenagers, or they are werewolves, and there is a camp which is being set up within the werewolf community, and the Alpha Sun is also supposed to be present, and the Alpha Sun is very attractive, and our main protagonist, who does not need anything in life except for his own company and his father's cooking, actually starts falling for the Alpha Sun, and probably they enter into a light relationship in the summer camp. So the entire journey is over here. The next sequel is about the fact that it's been a long time that both these supposed to be lovers are in contact with each other, but there is a call for a chase which is about to happen in a different clan, and for that the young werewolves have been gathered, and the Alpha Sun will also be present over here. So our main protagonist actually tries to go and finalize and sort out what sort of relationship both of them have, and so that they can actually move forward. So they finally meet, and then within the camp they have to survive, because there's a lot of survival issues over there, and there's a lot of things going on. So the sequel is actually very interesting, and so is the prequel to it. So I'm actually looking forward to reading this book because this is perfect for HikeathonReads.